mamas, it's Kat Vigo, doctor of physical therapy and founder of Painless Pregnancy, here to talk to you about what I was taught is the common birthing pattern. So this is your pelvis, front of your pelvis, pubic bone, tailbone, this is your sacrum. When you have a baby and that baby passes through the vaginal cavity, certain bones move in very predictable patterns. So typically what happens is these sit bones come apart to allow that pelvic outlet to open. You see that? Closed, open, and then this tailbone has to lift up and out of the way. It typically tips to the left as well. So these bones, tailbone and sit bones, the deep bones in your bum, when you sit, if you sit on your hands, you can feel your sit bones. They tend to splay or come apart, okay? And now the pelvic floor muscles that attach to those bones are maximally stretched, right? Vaginal cavity here. Look at all these beautiful, thick, strong muscles that are holding on or attaching to sit bones, pubic bone, and tailbone. Look at that. That's your tailbone upside down. And these are all really big, strong pelvic floor muscles. That's the anal opening, vaginal opening. So when this opens maximally, all of these muscles stretch incredibly. Now, what happens when you go home with your new baby? Do you put your feet up and people come and serve you and take care of all of your needs and take care of your baby? I didn't. I was on my feet. I was taking care of my son. I was supporting my husband. I was nursing a baby. So I was sitting, standing, walking right away, right guys? Like the 6 weeks of rest is wonderful if you can rest. You should, but who's gonna do your laundry? Am I right? So what I found was, and I was taught this, but I also experienced it myself, is that my sit bones after delivery, I would sit down and I would feel this ache in my pelvic floor, and I could feel those bones start to move apart back into that birthing pattern. I could feel my tailbone going to one side. I had pain. This is your low back, okay? These are your SI joints where your dimples are in your low back. Those hurt. My pelvic floor hurt, and these bones were just sneaking open. So there's some really gentle, safe, effective things that we do with our hands as physical therapists to help those bones resolve, to help those pelvic floor muscles regain their proper position so that they can start functioning, right? We want them to hold in our bladder bowel. We want them to perform as part of sitting posture, standing posture, walking. They're muscles that have to help us do things. So if you find yourself in sitting with that ache, one thing I want you to do is in standing or laying down, gently tighten your buttocks, okay? Those big glute muscles, just give them a little squeeze in sitting, standing, laying down, and try to activate that whole area, okay? The other thing you can do, if you're laying on your side, I want a pillow between your knees, and you're gonna find that sit bone on the edge of your bum and just ever so gently push it down towards the bed when you're laying down, okay? We want to give those pelvic floor muscles rest. We want to help them heal, but they're postural. So if you're standing or sitting or walking, they're working, they're firing, okay? If you can get up from the bed and walk to the bathroom without having all of your bladder empty on yourself, they're working. So yes, you need to rest them, but they also have to be prepared for whatever it is you're gonna do with them, okay? So nice, easy glute sets where you tighten those buttocks, okay? And you can lay on your side, find that sit bone deep in your bum. You can feel it first when you're sitting. I'm sitting on my hand, I can feel that bone there, then I could go right to laying down and just gently compress it towards the floor, okay, or towards the bed where I'm sleeping. So that's the common birthing pattern. Those are the symptoms that can come from it. And now if you know this is what's going on with you, or if you connect with any of those components of problems that we touched on, please don't hesitate to reach out, okay? We are always available for a phone call. We love connecting with moms. And if it's something that we can do via a telehealth session, an in-home session, once we're allowed to go to homes again, this is going to so be worth your time, because when this feels better, you can be a better mama. You can take care of that baby, put your energies into the family that you love and adore, and really, it makes a world of difference. Okay, so thanks for watching, and we hope to connect soon.